Hey, travel fam, it's Daryan, and welcome back to I Need Travel Therapy. Today, you guys, is our 50th episode, which is so crazy to say. And we wouldn't be here without all of you listeners joining in every other week with us, and all of our guests who have came on and really showed us their experiences as travelers. Today, doing this 50th episode has kind of made me look back at this whole experience doing the podcast and kind of how it came to be. It's kind of funny. This whole idea for the podcast kind of started originally when, our company, working with a lot of new grads, it was something where we're like, we need to be a little bit cooler, and podcasts are super cool, right? And so we have our awesome producer, Jonathan, who is also director of marketing with our company. And we sat down one day and kind of talked about, if we did a podcast, what that would look like, and came up with all sorts of fun ideas. And for me, that's like, one of my favorite parts of this job with recruiting and being a part of the podcast is just coming up with fun ideas and being able to like kind of see them through. And so we sat down, came up with all these ideas, kind of decided what the podcast could look like if we decided to do it. And then I made some suggestions for hosts for the podcast because, we've got some really great people that worked in our office and people that I thought would be fantastic for the podcast. Anyway, moving forward to the next day, Jonathan walked over to my desk and he said, okay, so we're going to use your suggestion, Samantha Rich, because she's fabulous and you guys all know and love her. But we're also going to need you to come on. And I remember looking back and thinking, I don't know about this. I don't like hearing my own voice, first off. So that's super challenging. And so I went into my boss's office and I talked to her and I just said, I don't know if I could do this, but I don't also want to pass up on the opportunity, right? Like that kind of happens in life sometimes where, these things come to you and you just have to decide to run with it or run away from it. So I decided obviously that I was going to move forward and be a host of this podcast. And it's been such a cool experience, being able to work with, Jonathan all the time, working with Samantha for as long as we did. And Katie and Sam, our other assistant producers, have just been so fabulous to work with. And it's been such a fun experience. And honestly, the best part of it has been working with all of you guys, having listeners every week and people that really will reach out to me on LinkedIn or different venues and share their experiences and say how, the episodes have been helpful for them has been honestly so awesome. And, the best part about the podcast is our listeners as well as all the people that we've had come on, our guests. There's so many experiences that our guests have had that I've never gotten to have and has really, I feel like, pushed me forward as a person. There's a lot of places now that I want to go visit. I have a huge bucket list. And I feel like it's just been so great to hear about all the national parks people have been to, what it's like, renovating an RV or a motor home, or a trailer, or what it's like to, stay at a campground with your whole family while you're taking your first travel assignment. Just so many experiences that our guests have had that, again, I haven't had, and being able to hear firsthand, those experiences has been really amazing for me. Kind of moving forward, a little bit of bittersweetness here is this is actually going to be my last episode with you guys. It has, again, been such a great experience being able to talk to you guys. Having people actually listen to my voice is it blows my mind. It's crazy because I can't do it. But I'm actually going to be moving on to a new position outside of the company, kind of moving forward my career and trying something new. Me as a person, I get a lot of energy and excitement from trying new things. And so I'm really excited to learn about a whole new area of the world. And so I didn't want to leave, though, without showing my gratitude for everybody on the podcast, everyone that's worked so hard to make this possible, all of the guests that have came on and spent the time and taken time out of their day to come on and share their experiences, and all of you listeners that have, listened to us every other week and have really, again, made this podcast podcast worth doing. So I'm just super appreciative. At this point, I'm not 100% sure what's going to be happening with the podcast moving forward. They're still trying to kind of decide if they're going to continue it on or if it is going to end altogether on this episode. So again, we just kind of wanted to make sure that you guys knew what was going on. If someone else joins, I'm sure that our producer will find somebody fabulous. Otherwise, again, this has been such a beautiful experience being able to do this with you, and I'm super grateful to be a part of it. We appreciate all you listeners. Anyway, it's been a crazy ride. We've been doing it for over 2 years now, 50 episodes. And again, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm very appreciative to you. So for the last time, this is Daryan signing off. Bye, Travel Fam.